much fun was that Geico commercial?
What about it?
The Geico commercial.
What about it?
You performed. You were in the Geico commercial?
I did a Geico commercial.
Did you enjoy that? Did you see like an increase in popularity?
Well, it was a profile raiser. I mean, as far as actually enjoying it, I did enjoy it. It was kind of usually, when you do a commercial, it's kind of you do one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. You kind of get worn out on it. So it depends on the people you work with. And we had an extremely good crew, good, energetic, friendly crew with a sense of humor. And though it took a long time to do it, it was still fun.
What do you enjoy more, fiddle or guitar?
I enjoy both of them. I've been asked that question quite a bit. I don't intend to give up either one, so I enjoy both of them.
You just recently got inducted into Grand Ole Opry back in 2008. I mean, that's got to be a big honor for you, right?
It was. No, definitely a big honor for me. It's been a lifelong, well, I say lifelong, at least since I started playing music, it's been a dream of mine. And I was in my 70 or 71 when I got inducted, and it kind of wonder after a while it's going to happen. The funny thing, I was listening last night to the Friday Night Opera, and they're going to be Oak Ridge Boys will be inducted in August. I was real happy for them because it's a very special feeling.
You're playing. Your tour schedule's got you playing in Kansas City, Dallas, Las Vegas, but you're also playing a lot of state fairs, a lot of county fairs. Seems like in terms of country music, there's a special connection to state, county fairs and stuff like that. Would you say that's true?
I think it's right, and we enjoy playing fairs. But it's one of if you look out through this crowd here, you'll see the kids and mom and dad and grandma and granddad. Now the family as a whole will come more to a show like this than they would if you're playing in the Civic Center downtown or some place that is a kind of a hassle to get to, that you got to park a long way and walk a long way and go through a bunch of hassle to get to it. They'll come to this, and we're very much of a family band, so we really enjoy playing for these crowds.
You've got a lot of songs that are very patriotic themed. You just released a song recently called "Let 'Em Win" or "Bring 'Em Home." You have an opinion on the current state of the United States participation in overseas wars?
I have a very definite opinion on the wars. We have not finished a war in 50 years. Since the Second World War, we didn't finish Korea, we didn't finish Vietnam, we had to go to Iraq twice. My point being this: when we go to war, we should have a clear-cut goal as to what victory is. And then once we accomplish it, we should leave it to the military people. The reason that we have not finished our wars that we've been involved in has not been the fault of our military. We have the finest military in the world, finest military leaders, finest tacticians in the world. But it gets political, and the political guys that sit behind a desk in Washington are telling our people who are in the field, who know what they're doing, how to fight the war. You can't do this, you can't do that, you got to swim with your handcuffs on. We can't win wars that way. If we're not going to win them, then we shouldn't be there. If we're not going to, it's not in the Afghanistani DNA to belong to a central government. Americans, we have a terrible time with things that we don't understand. We're fighting an enemy we totally do not understand. We're fighting Muslims all over the world. We don't understand them. We don't know they're a lot older society than we are. They go back thousands of years. We go back hundreds of years. We don't understand these people. We need to understand these people. And one of the things about Afghanistan, my feeling is we can stay there for 2 more days or 20 more years, and I don't think it's going to make any difference, because we're not going to do what it needs to win that war. We're not going to be able to. Can't accept the collateral damage. A lot of people will get hurt. So if we're not going to do that, let's come home.
And I feel like we could talk about that for quite some time, but we only got a little bit of time. So you have a soapbox on your website where you talk about a lot of different websites. The most recent one was the NFL lockout. And a lot of Bears and Rams fans here in West Central Illinois. Do you have a favorite team?
Yeah, Tennessee Titans.
Oh, okay, there you go. And do you think the lockout will be ended soon?
I certainly hope not. The thing to me is there should be a moratorium. Somehow, if they have to put money in escrow to hold it till this thing is settled, then take a couple of $1 billion or whatever it is, or whatever they're trying to do, put it in escrow where nobody can touch it for a while, for a couple of years, until we get over this economic thing. This country don't need another economic slap in the head. We need a football season this year. What about the people? I mean, the players and the owners are one thing, but what about the guys that sell the hot dogs? I think I put all that in my article.
You did.
What about all the peripheral satellite things that go along with an NFL season? So, I hope there's going to be a season.
And, just going back to the tour schedule, and this will be my last question. I saw that you're playing in Minot, North Dakota. How much are you looking forward to providing relief for that town that's just been besieged?
Well, you know what? Of course, when we booked the date, the town had not been besieged. I mean, this state's been on the books for a long time. We have played places that have been like that before. I mean, we have played places that have been ravaged by storms in one way or the other. I'm hoping that date goes off. It's a state fair. I'm hoping that they can get things fixed up. And all this bad weather, we have lost one date this year. And it was a town in Arkansas where they had changed the venue one time, and then it got washed out, and they couldn't do it again, so we didn't play the show. Couldn't play the show. I'm hoping Minot goes off. I want to go out there and you know, tell those people, for one thing, you know, one of the things people need to know, when I go overseas, the first thing I tell the audience is, I bring you greetings from the United States of America. And when I go to Minot, I want people to know that people all over this country are aware of what's going on there, that we feel for them, that we pray for them, that we care about them. And I want to come and entertain them. I want to go up and entertain them.
Okay, one more question,
Sure.
and I know this will be a real quick answer. You've been playing Devil Went Down in Georgia for so many years. Does it get old, or you just still get into it the same way that you did when you first performed it live?
You know, that, no, I never get tired of playing anything. I'll tell you the reason why. Because I never play anything perfect. And we get a chance, in our band, there's a lot of chance to improvise and do things differently. I mean, I may play it different tonight than I did last night, different tomorrow night than I did tonight. You know, but I've never played it perfect yet. So the point being that I am constantly striving to play it better and better and better. So I'm constantly in competition with myself. So I never get tired of playing. No,
Maybe tonight's the night.
Well, I don't know. If I ever play it perfect, I'd probably fall, you know, pass out or something.
There you go. So, thank you very much, Charlie.
My pleasure, son.